This video is inspired by this shirt that I found at my parents' house from back when I worked at a Blockbuster. And I just want to talk about some things I've been watching because there's so much crap all over the place. And I just watched a movie last night with some friends and it was real bad. Called 13 Cameras. Which is 13 too many. So I'm gonna save you some time and I'm gonna tell you 5 things that are either ongoing right now or came out within the last few years. And we're gonna skip on the movies this time and I'm just gonna talk about series because that's what I've been diving into lately because I love multitasking and just busting through these series that are already out and available to us for free. So it's all subscription stuff that you can just keep getting new email addresses if you want. So number 1 is Master of None, which is a weird one to start with, but it has Aziz Ansari from Parks and Rec. The 2nd season just came out, and it's a lot about like international relationships, and that just strikes a chord with me, because I'm a sucker for that idea. Seriously, the cinematography of this entire show, this Netflix original show, is just so far beyond what we normally see on TV, and I just appreciate every little nuance that's happening while the story is unfolding. Beyond just the crazy things that are happening in the show, the main best friendship is between Aziz's character and Eric Wareheim from Tim and Eric, and he acts the same exact way that I would imagine he acts in real life. So that dynamic, comedic relationship that's happening is one of the most beautiful things between all of these dramatic, serious topics that are being talked about in a really funny way. Just a really good combination of things that are happening there. The second show, which is also on its 2nd season right now, is Love. And I started watching this, I think a year or 2 ago, and it just nailed these relationships that are happening with everyone. Just as far as dating goes or long-term relationships, and and I just had to laugh, like, even though some of these things were just terrible, I was like, man, I do not miss that. The main character of this show works as a tutor that's backstage of this big production TV show, so all of that sort of comedy I really enjoy just because I like that whole industry and kind of seeing in the back doors and really funny aspects of the things that are happening there. So strongly recommend Love. That's on Netflix. Now here's another one where you're gonna have to get a free trial or something to HBO Now because I think it gives you 2 weeks for free, but there are 2 shows that you have to see, both extremely different. Silicon Valley, I know, is probably gaining a lot of traction, so maybe you already heard of it. But this show is just like, just a pile up, just an epic pile up of ridiculous situations that are happening in this tech industry, and they're poking fun at Facebook and Google and all of this stuff where you don't really think about it until you're watching this show and seeing how these people are interacting. And I know it's just a comedy show, so it's not the reality, but I just feel like there's so much truth in that. And oh man, that's on like right now. So if you can catch up with that, just keep cruising through that Silicon Valley. The next show is Westworld, and I feel like not enough people watched it. It is like this beautiful cinematic experience. Every single episode feels like a movie, and just the production quality and everything, the special effects, and the immersive storytelling within AI. So there's a lot of kind of moral dilemmas that are happening, which I feel like are becoming more and more a reality. And it's filmed in such an awesome way. You gotta see it. It's a big time commitment. You have to pay attention, just like in Game of Thrones, where you have to pay attention to everything, because if you miss out on one of those pieces, you start getting lost a little bit. But it is so worth the commitment of time for that show. The last one, out of celebration of last week, when I was at an anime convention. If you haven't seen that video, you should definitely check it out. But Steins Gate is an anime, and if you're not into that genre, this is a perfect show to watch. It's about time travel, and I feel like it is sophisticated enough because they handle time travel in such an awesome way. And I feel like if you can do a time travel series or a movie and it's done well, it just like crushes it. Because it's so easy to screw something like that up. But I feel like in this show, it's so well thought out, and it just keeps revealing different things to you as the show goes on, that you just get sucked in. And that's the best. You can watch it on Funimation's website. I know that that's a free way to watch it. I'm sure there's other free ways to watch all of these things out there. But these are my 5 recommendations, so you're not getting lost. Especially because some of you are a little more free than others, like myself, at the moment. Let me know in the comments if you have already seen these, how you feel about them. If you're deciding that you're going to watch one of these 5 things, let me know how you like it, because they have all crushed it for me, and I'm super into all of these shows. But yeah, let me know if you want to see anything more like this. And I'd love to put together more lists of things that you should see or do. But until then, I will see you next Tuesday.